Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list. Hello, namaskar and adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. How can we be very lucky in our lives? How can we attract better luck? And how can we force luck to work for us or to side with us, especially in those times where we are competing with others? And is it any time in our lives when we are not competing? Day in and day out there is competition, and for resources, for that promotion, for that appreciation, we are always competing with somebody or the other. So how do we make the luck or lady luck shine on us? But is it the horoscope placements which help you, or is it something else which helps you to be truly lucky in life? And when you look at some statistics of who are the people who are truly lucky, and is there something which separates one lucky person from the other? And there are studies which have also pointed out towards differentiating between people who are truly lucky. So there was one study which was done on football players, and who are the football players who are very truly successful, and how lucky they have been, and whether luck has played a part in them. So when they were looking at their dates of birth, it was seen that most of the very successful football players had one thing in common. They were either born in the month of January or they were born close to the month of January. Now, what is it so special about the month of January which makes football players more successful? Is it something related to the month, the star sign, or something else? And this was seen not in one particular year, but it was seen that year after year. So when decades were seen, 3 or 4 decades of data was seen, it was seen that irrespective of what year you were born in, what decade you were born in, this study was true that people, the football players who were born more in the month of January or closer to the month of January, say for instance in the first week of February or the 2nd of February at most, these people were the most successful football players. So is there an astrological part which plays in it? So when studies were found, it was seen that most of these players, or almost all of these players, were selected at a very young age. When you are grooming a footballer or a sports person, you select them at a very young age. You pick them up at 5 years, 6 years or 7 years, especially in European countries or abroad in the Western countries. Children who show promise in a certain in a certain area, especially in sports, they are picked up at a very early age to groom them. So these people were picked up when they were 5 years, 6 years or 7 years. Now one of the things it was seen was that the cutoff year for selection was end of December, that means end of the year, which meant that when a cutoff year was selected, that means end of year. So whenever somebody, date of birth was closer to January, they had the entire year which was not counted. So somebody who was born, say for example in 1970, a person who was born in January in 1970 was almost 10 to 11 months older than somebody who was born in December in the same year. So when you are very old, 1 or 2 years may not matter, but when you are 4 or 5 or 6 years old, 10 to 11 months play a large part, which means these children who were 11 to 10 months older than the others, they were able to perform better because of slightly being older and getting those 10 to 11 months more over the others, or maybe 6 months or 8 months or 9 months more to be able to hone their skills. So the people who are born in January or close to January, because they showed slightly better skills than the others, they were the ones who were picked most. And now it goes on from there, how one thing leads to the other. Now because these were the people who were found to be more promising, so if there were 20 people who were selected, and most of the people who were selected were closer to January, and there were others who also selected who must have been born in June or December or November or other months. However, while they all selected, the children who were closer to the month of January showed more promise, and they were more in number also. So these people were selected for more vigorous practice, to be coached by better coaches, for special attention. So First thing, they were born in January and they got those many years, those many months ahead of the others, so they were picked. Now because they showed slightly more promise, they were put on to better coaches. They were given special attention. They were given more vigorous practice. Now because they got more special attention, because they got better coaches, more rigorous practice, they also got better and faster. And because of being better and getting that special attention and special the skills also, they were also put on to tournaments. Again, better tournaments. So the exposure they got was also better. And because of getting better exposure, playing at larger tournaments at a younger age, they also moved up the ladder faster. And so when again a cutoff at a national level was seen, the people who got all these pluses with them, and because they were performing, they were again selected as a cutout at the national level also, at a league level also, at a club level also. So this is how the footballers who were born closer to January ended up getting those opportunities. And because they got those opportunities and they performed, so they were deemed to be lucky. Now one thing led to the other. Now you can read two things into this. You can either read luck into them, that they were born closer to January, so luck played a part in their lives, and so luck continued to play a part in their lives, isn't it? They were born closer to Jan, because of which they were picked up, and because they had slightly better skills than the others, just because of few more months, they got an opportunity to be coached by better coaches, and so on. So that is one side of the story. Let's keep it at the side. Now the other side of the story is, when you go to any people in any field, leave alone football, and you find that you try to find what is the reason that these people are truly successful. Go to very successful people and you ask them, was it pure luck which made you excel and reach where you are? They would say, no, it is my hard work, it is my dedication, it is my teachers, it is my parents who put in those sacrifices, who were ready to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take me to school or to practice or do whatever. And because of the hard work, dedication, opportunities, hard work with my teachers, parents, everybody else, and my own sweat and blood is where I have come to. Otherwise, I would not be here. Luck has played very small part in my life. This is what the most successful of people will say, that luck has played less part. I worked really hard. So what does it separates people? Is it truly luck because of being born in a certain month and closer to the month, or sheer hard work? Now what was seen in those people who put in a lot of hard work was that they didn't believe so much in luck. They believed in hard work, they believed in sweating it out, they believed that nobody gets anything out of luck, so they were ready to put in harder. Now it so happens, when you're ready to put in harder and you don't depend on luck, you are putting in the effort to go and get what you want. But those people who depend only on luck, they want their planetary placements to do the hard work for them. And because you are depending on a good dasha, you are depending on an exalted planet, you are depending on an important transit, you are depending on getting your Navamsa getting activated when you turn 36 or something like that, you are waiting for things outside of your influence or your circle of influence, and you're waiting for horoscope and astrological placements of the yoga to kick in to give you good results. If you only depend on astrological placements, if you only depend on the yoga to click, if you only depend on that exalted Jupiter to do things for you, it won't work for you. My guru used to tell me, and there are many shlokas also, we say that nothing moves, or the wheels of the chariot doesn't move without effort. This is there in the Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, that for the wheel of the chariot to move, you need to put in effort, which means luck favors those people who are not brave, but luck favors the people who put in the effort, who put in the hard work. So if you truly want to be really successful in life, use the opportunity given to you. For example, when I was a child and I was growing up, I used to hear the saying, early to bed and early to rise makes Jack healthy, wealthy and wise. So I used to think that why early to bed and early to rise? Why can't I sleep late and get up late, because I get the same number of hours? Then my teachers used to say that, when you get up early in the morning, the physiology of your body is such, your because of the temperature and your and you know heightened state of mind at that point of time, you are in a very, very high active stage, and if you study in the very early hours, you understand things better. So it is four things combined. It is getting up at a certain time, so the timing is important. Second, you need to also have the attitude to put in or get up during that time and manifest the luck that is given to you, the opportunity is given to you. And third, you need to put in the effort. You need to put in the effort to do that. So the timing coupled with the opportunity and the effort all come together to manifest luck. If you will depend only on the timing for a dasha to kick in or the transit to kick in for you, it's only some part of it. Second is the opportunity given to you by your astrological placements is the second part, and the effort is the third part. And let me tell you this, I've seen chart after chart. It's almost 35 plus years, almost 36, 37 years now. I've seen very few people who completely depend on astrology really do very well in life. I've seen very, very few people. Most of the people who have known since their teenage years and now they are very, very successful, they have come to me every now and then for astrological readings. They have also gone to other astrologers. But one thing I've found in the very successful people as something which is consistent. They are all very, very hard workers. When I tell them that a transit will work for them, or this dosha, this yoga will surely click for you, this is a good time for you, and then when I've tried to contact them or reach out to them for some work or to congratulate them, I have found them to be very, very immersed in their work, putting a lot of hard work. They never sat on their haunches for the dasha to click or the yoga to click for them or the transit to do work for them. They said, okay, this is an opportunity, this is that the timing is right, but I need to put in the effort. My dad used to say there is this story called the Parasmani. Parasmani is a stone which also came in mythology, and some stories have been made. Some movies have been made around this story, that this Parasmani is a stone which you touch anything, it turns to gold. So my dad used to say that the Parasmani is not a stone. Parasmani is the time that you have. So when the time is ripe, when you are young, when you are energetic, you have the passion, he used to say, make the most of it. Because later on, the same passion, the same focus may not be consistent with you all your life, or you will have less time to use that energy for a longer period of time. So he used to always say, if you start young with the energy and focus, and if you keep putting it for year after year and year after year, then you have so many more years to manifest what you truly want to achieve. If you start late, then it's difficult to compete and then rise to the top. So my suggestion to anyone who is looking for the luck to come through your horoscope, come through the yogas, come through the transits, come through the dasha period is, you will, my friends, be disheartened to know only astrological placements, only yogas, only transits, only good dashas don't work for you unless you have the attitude to truly manifest the time, and you also put in the effort. Without putting in the effort, without having the effort, without having the attitude that I will make this period work, I will make this yoga work. Instead of saying, I will allow this yoga to work for me, I will make this yoga to work for me, I will make this dosha, this dasha to work for me, I will make this transit work for me. And so when you're given the tools, the placements, the opportunity, and then you work hard, then you truly manifest good results. Those people who have been given opportunities to be footballers or whoever, whatever sports or whatever line of life or whatever area of life, after the opportunity was given to them, because the promise was seen in them, if they have not utilized that opportunity, they have failed miserably. We have seen so many instances where somebody got an opportunity, somebody was seen at a cricket match playing, not even at a state level, some famous cricketer saw him playing at a district level, picked him up, and he straight away played at the national level, and they were very, very successful because their promise was there, an opportunity was given to them, but they used that opportunity, they put in the hard work, and they manifested they are luck for themselves. So to be truly lucky, you need to also put in that X factor, and the X factor is nothing but the attitude and the hard work. If you don't have an attitude, that sheer passion and a burning desire that you have to be successful, and you're ready to put in the hard work, you don't get successful. You don't meet the kind of success that you truly dream of, and your horoscope at least promises you those results, or the probability of those results. Astrological placements only give you probabilities. There is no guarantee. Astrological placements will never guarantee you high degree of success. All that they will give you is a strong probability. How much you make that probability manifest for you, come true, it all depends on your attitude and the hard work that you're ready to put in to manifest the results that you want in life. So when you're looking at life itself, when you're looking at where you want to move in life, which area of life you want to really get the success in, and you're looking forward to that success, use astrological placements as a guide, but don't use that as something which is the tool and opportunity and the guarantee for success. That will never come about. You will rarely find somebody who has risen to the highest levels of success only because of sheer luck. You may get a fleeting example here and there, somebody being born in a rich family, somebody getting an opportunity and then not looking back. But there will always be stories of many other people in the same industry who did much better because of sheer hard work and an attitude to be the best. And only when you have both attitude and hard work coupled with astrological placements do you get success. Even if you don't have great astrological placements, you will reach somewhere if you put in the hard work, because the manas is important, the mind is important. And that's why it's been said shlokas after shloka, moon. Why is the moon also the ruler of the fourth house, which is the house of all your tangible or conveniences, the house, the car, every big convenience that you can think about is all represented by the fourth house, and the fourth house natural ruler is the moon, and moon is the mind. So how you control your mind, how you use your mind, how you focus your energy, how you focus your passion, and what choices you make in life, and how much of a passion you follow, what you want to manifest in life is how astrological placements give you a guarantee to. So use your manas right, use the mind's energy of right choices, focus, passion, and put in the effort. Nobody can stop you from reaching somewhere in life against all astrological placements, if you're ready to do that and you sustain that effort over a period of time. And if astrological placements also help you along with your right attitude and your effort, then sky is the limit for you. There is no limits to how far you can go in life. So friends, look at your own horoscopes, find out what placements, transits and opportunities are coming by you, and be ready to use those opportunities just like those footballers did, to put in your passion, to put in your hard work and get the results which you truly want to manifest. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me with the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.